All right, welcome everybody. It's Chalkbox Saturday night. We've got a couple of great matchups. Tonight we're going to see Aman Sunar, who's been tearing up the tournament brackets, and he's going to be playing against the man with two first names, Morgan Joe, out of the Portland, Oregon area. They're playing 10-ball, race to 13 for 1,000 in the middle, and then after that we've got locals, Rob Shipman versus Dan Lybeck are going to be playing 9-ball, race to 9. Thanks so much to the sponsors of the show. Moonlighting Billiards, can't thank you enough. Really love to support you guys with the drill partner. Check them out, moonlightingbilliards.com. Salado Pro, Salado memberships for your, it's the pool app where you can go on and match up with players and track to Fargo. Use the Salado app. They've been a sponsor of Chalkbox for over 2.5 years. Thanks to Colby and Reed over there. Also Taum and Ox, as well as a couple others. So Unglove, thank you guys so much. Really appreciate your support. So we're going to kick this thing off. Let's get these guys over here. We're going to say a couple of quick words. The man with two first names, Morgan Joe. How are you doing, Morgan?
Doing good. Thanks for having me.
All right. Welcome to Chalkbox. First time here and first time on sort of a public live stream other than the occasional Lincoln City TV table, right?
Yes, I was on the TV table one time, and I was nervous then, and I'm nervous now. I just started playing right before COVID, so not too much experience, but I'm excited to play. This setup is awesome.
All right. Cool. So you've been, you got brought into the game by Cole Gibbons, you said?
Yep. He's one of my best friends, and then he's helped me a ton, and Chris Byers, who's my favorite pool player, hands down. And yeah, Cole and Chris have been my mentors since I started for sure.
Well, those guys are great mentors to have because they're fantastic players, and love to get Oregon players up here to match up with our Washington players. I think this is going to be a good matchup. You have anybody watching at home? I think Cole's already been in the chat, but yeah. You got family watching?
Yeah, I got my wife will be getting off work shortly, and I got a ton of friends watching me, and this is super cool. I got a 10-month-old that hopefully we can sit and watch this together one day. Hopefully it's a good watching experience though.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be watching it for, do we have to watch this again? How many times do we have to watch this?
That'll probably only be if I win.
Right. Okay, well thanks so much and good luck in your match tonight.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, appreciate it. Come on over, Aman. All right, Aman Sunar, you've been red hot, man. Just tearing up the Northwest pool scene and going deep in so many tournaments. How long have you been playing the game for?
It's been like maybe around 10 years. I started playing snooker before, but later on I just moved to like pool. Then I just been playing pool a lot now. That's all.
So you grew up playing snooker, right?
Yeah, just when I started when I was 16, kind of like that. So it's kind of like I started way earlier though, but it's still I'm really bad at this for now.
Well, you play pretty good on a 7-foot diamond. How's your 9-foot diamond game? Do you play much on a 9?
I don't really play that much on 9, but sometimes when I go at Ox, but trying to get better every time. That's all I do, right?
So 10 balls, is that one of your favorite games on the pool table?
Mostly it's 9-ball, but 10-ball is kind of tough. So it just makes it more interesting.
Yeah, you definitely have a little tougher time with the break and
yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
That's the first part, man.
All right, well we're excited to see how you guys play. I think this is going to be a good matchup. So good luck in your match tonight and lag for break. Yeah. We'll kick this off.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
All right. Welcome, everybody. See, we got a lot of viewers already. Chalkbox Saturday night. This is Patrick Nix commentating, and with me in the booth, I've got Mr. Rob Shipman.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
We got a good match to start off here. What are they? They're 1,000 in the middle, is that right?
Yeah, 1,000 in the middle, playing 10-ball, race to 13. And pretty good matchup. Like I said, Aman has just been on fire, winning and going deep in many of these tournaments. He's usually playing in the 620 or 625 and under, 650 and under kind of tournaments. And I've played against him. He shoots good.
Yeah, I've seen him play a little bit. I'm real curious to see Morgan shoot here after hearing that he just started playing right around COVID time. That's a fairly short time to have a 583 Fargo already. So
It really is. He's got some good mentors over there in the Portland area, and he has a 9-foot diamond at home.
Oh, that helps.
With 4 1/4-inch pockets. So this is going to feel like an easy table. The cloth is fairly new. So cloth is only a few months old, hasn't really had a lot of action on it. So we're going to see a little bit, the pockets play a little bigger than they have previously. The balls will typically slide down that rail a little bit easier and drop into those corner pockets for you. And the draw shots are a little easier. Don't have to really put a ton of effort into drawing the cue ball back. It is a little tough to get a lot of top, right? Because it's going to slide a bit first before it takes off. Do the Roadrunner on you.
it's funny you say that because I was just practicing earlier today at home and my felt's still pretty new. Yeah, can agree with everything you said there. You feel like a hero for the shots that you make and the draw comes easy. But I was particularly focusing on follow shots and I was having a real hard time with them.
Yeah, they're easier with a cloth that's a little more broken in, right? All right, so Morgan with almost a perfect lag gets the cue ball all the way to the rail and wins the first break. Does he pocket any balls? Does not appear so. All right, JP Webb, what's going on, my friend? Welcome, welcome. I see we got Secret Wong in the chat. I see Aman Sunar says, let's go Aman. I wonder if somebody else is using it, or is that him cheering himself on?
I think he cheered himself on.
That's funny. I think I've ever seen that before. So I think he might have been taking an early 10 attempt there.
That was aggressive. Huh?
Right into the 110 did Aman, and he got fortunate that nothing really sold out, and pretty sure he's blocked from this one ball completely, so maybe a little bit of a swerve. And look at where the 10 ball is. This is touchy. You definitely do not want to foul here. No matter what, you want to make sure that you get that one ball either out of there and away from that 10. So he's calling the 5, so he must be able to see a big enough piece of that 1 to carry him off. And I think you have to hit this hard to get the 1 out. You don't want the 1 laying up by the 10 and giving him on an easy 110 combo to start off the set.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, though. If he makes this 5, he might have an easy 110 combo.
Oh,
that was a big if.
Yeah, so a scratch, but he doesn't sell out the combo. He did get the 1 ball out of there. And let's see if Aman might be a little crafty here and play a safety up underneath the 4 ball, or if he wants to try to run this out. You could get a little crafty with ball in hand, get that cue ball behind the 4, and if you get your ball in hand, you got the easy 110 pretty much from anywhere. Yeah, I might consider something like that. But he's going to go offensive. It is a little tricky to get onto the 2 here. Nice shot. And you want to get an angle on the 2 to get over to the 3, which is all the way on the other side of the table. He did not get that angle, so he's going to have to force something or settle for a bank on the 3. He's forcing it.
Nice stroke.
Pretty good stroke, but he still got only the bank on the 3 ball or the safety coming here.
Yeah, I think I see him putting this cue ball maybe behind the 5. What do you think?
Yeah, I kind of like that as well.
Ooh, that's a little tougher than it looks from that angle.
He is trying to draw that cue ball behind the... Oh, he pocketed a ball. Look at this. Safety came out perfect, and he pocketed a ball. So that's going to give Morgan the option here. And he's going to have to look at this. Boy, this is a tough one, because if you give it back, he could do the swerve and take the 310.
Yeah, that was sketchy to give that one back.
He is giving it back. So Aman's back at the table. figuring out what he can do here. Is he going to go one rail into the 3? Or is he going to risk everything and go for the... Is he massing here? He is. Nice.
Good shot.
Yeah, it was a good shot. It did sell out an opportunity for Morgan now to actually get right down to the 5. Or no, he's got to be on the 4 next. So 3 to the 4 is his transition here. 3 does play in the side, and I do believe you have this room to bring the cue ball back for the 4. He's holding.
Oh, he's just going to take it.
Yeah, I guess it was running into the 5 anyway, so this is definitely a tester. So Aman coming off with some pretty good shots here in the beginning of
shooting pretty aggressive.
Justin Kiske, I see you in the chat. Any number guests tonight, balls on breaks, fouls, or anything? I think we're going to do something later for the second set. Very nice shot from Morgan. And now, do you play the 2-way, bank the 5 into the 10, and try to play safe behind the 6?
I don't know if I like that. That looks like sellout city to me.
It does. Well, I mean, when it's this spread out and there's only 5 balls left, you better make sure your safety is good if you play a safe. He's going to thin the outside edge of it and come around table for the safe, try to hide behind the 5-6 on the other end of the table. And
got to
needs
get
a little
legs.
more.
Oh, that's going to be nice.
That really worked out. Morgan Joe, ladies and gentlemen, big time safety right there.
Great shot.
Yeah, that's going to definitely put Aman in a bit of a hot seat here. You like the 1-rail kick or 2-rail? 1 rail, 2 rails into the 5?
I like the 2-rail just because you're going to get the cue ball maybe back down table. Maybe you get a little fortunate.
See if he follows my line.
If he would have followed your line, Patrick.
Right. I put the line there for him. I was trying to help him out.
That doesn't project onto the table, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately, we don't have that kind of technology here. So, all right, Morgan is rewarded with his safety, gets the ball in hand. What can he do? He's putting that cue ball pretty straight on the 5. I don't know if I like. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's like
because
like
at
to
that
have
point,
an angle there.
He must have just been. First thought was he was going to take the 6 in the side, which I wouldn't thought. But
I like it's just a 1 rail, run rail up to this position.
Yeah, 6 in the same pocket. Right?
Yeah, 6 in the same pocket. That's what I'm looking for.
It
here.
looks like he might be going to wrap behind it.
Either that, or I'll go on the inside and go 2 rails behind it. Around. But this is kind of the sure path.
Oh, he's all right here.
Yeah, the 8 ball is big for a blocker, so you got to make sure you get this two rails back over to the other side, and he does. Well played. Morgan coming off strong.
Not seeing any sign of nerves in him for being his first time on a
Yeah,
live
he said he was
platform.
nervous, but some people play better under the pressure. That's a morgasm. I saw somebody posted that on Facebook. That was a pretty sweet safety. In normal circumstances, I don't think he's getting ball in hand. I don't think Aman is going to foul there, but that time he did, and that certainly helped him, and he made the most of it. Getting out of rack number 1, coming out on top, wins the lag, wins the first rack. Morgan Joe.
Oh, and we're alternating break.
Yeah, it's alternate break. Yep. So.
No, it was him.
I'm down for whatever. You want to just do alternate?
they're discussing.
It's up to you guys. If you guys want to do alternate break or winter break.
I don't care.
If you guys both agree on one thing.
I mean, I would rather do winter. I thought somebody said alternate.
Yeah.
You want to do winter? Cool.
It's up to you guys.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure, go.
Okay. They are going to do winter break.
That's
I kind of.
that's a sign of confidence there from Morgan when he wants to play winter break, right?
Yeah, I mean that, could come back to bite him in the end. But
Yeah.
I always tell players if both players agree, it's up to you. Something like that, it's not really my decision. So Morgan with an opportunity to keep the pressure on, keep control of the table. Does he pocket a ball this time? He does
9-ball?
not. Okay, and he sets up the 1 for Aman to get started.
This looks pretty good for Aman.
Yeah, I like a draw shot here. Kind of draw off of that. Try to draw off of that 1 ball into this area in here for the 2. He passed my window.
Bo Morgan
He got
is
in trouble.
actually technically from Vancouver, Washington.
Oh, okay.
Almost
I
Oregon.
said, we consider in Washington we consider Vancouver as the Portland area,
Right? Yeah. It's the greater Portland.
right? Even though it's a different state, it's the part of Portland that has sales tax. Good job getting out of that jam that he got himself in. And the Chalkbox mascot is out there barking, so I'm going to have to put her in the backyard. I'll be right back.
So it looks like that 2 can get into that corner. And our first jump shot coming up. Oh, looks like Morgan's got a purple heart shaft on his jump cue here. I hear those hit pretty well.
All right, I'm back. So a successful jump with getting the hit, but not successful overall. This is a tester, though. He's got to shoot over the top of the 9, even though the 3 is really close to the pocket. But for a guy that grew up playing snooker.
How about this, Patrick? Are you
That was
surprised
pretty
that brake pad is still out there?
I am a little bit. They removed the rack, but not the brake pad. You know, that just tells me that they're focused.
Yeah.
They're just focused on the layout and the game. It's such a good shot to get on the 4 and gives up an opportunity here. This is tight window for the 5. I think you're going to want to try to hold that cue ball into this area right where the 4 is so you can get to that 5 ball cleanly. You don't want to go past this point here. That's kind of no man's land out there.
Just slow rolling.
Yeah, but is it?
That looks too far to me, but
It's going to be close. He's really getting down there to eye it out. And I think the music stopped in there. I got to play that.
oh, what's he doing here? He's 3-railing this 5 ball. That's a good shot. Laid down a nice little 3-way bank that was a good 2-way, right?
Oh, sweet shot. Aman with a jump shot, successful over the 7, pockets the ball, and now he's got a tester on the 6, but that's all he's got to do is pocket the 6. The rest of the rack plays all on its own. You don't have to really worry about any other shot. This is the one. Pretty much you win the rack if you make this ball. But you got to make it.
It's so tough to come with a good shot after, making a jump shot or,
Yeah.
any kind of hero shot.
Right. You got to have 2 heroes. 2 hero shots is what you need. But really, whoever figures out the 6, whoever gets the 6 ball first, I predict is the strong favorite to win this rack.
I predict whoever first picks up the brake pad is going to win the rack.
I think the people in the chat are like, get that thing off the table. Secret says, that dang brake pad off the table. It hasn't interfered with anything yet.
Good shot.
Nice shot from Morgan, and he does get a funny angle on the 7, so he's going to have to thin it. A little thinner than he wanted here.
There he got the brake pad.
Yeah. Well, it was right by his cue ball, so it's like, oh, what's this still doing here? You got to watch the scratch here. You got to hit this extra thin and soft, maybe with a little inside, to kind of kill the cue ball. Nicely done. I like his angle. Well done. We got 41 live viewers already. Just on the first rack. And it's summertime. Oh, he's leaving himself a tester. I know he wanted to be closer to that 10 ball. But he's nice and straight. This is where the nerves can really come into effect. No problem for Morgan Joe. Takes it down. And we're going to play a quick message from one of our sponsors, the Drill Partner.
Moonlighting Billiards presents the Drill Partner. Whether you're new to pool and practicing the basics, or a more experienced player performing drills to improve your shot making and positional play, the Drill Partner is perfect for you. Use the Drill Partner to set up drills anywhere on the table. The Drill Partner allows you to set up for drills with balls in a straight line, in an angle, vertically, horizontally, with varied spacing between balls. The Drill Partner that you. If you're important to you, then get the revolutionary new product that guarantees a lightning fast and accurate drill setup every time. The Moonlighting Billiards Drill Partner. Roll them in and begin.
All right, and just to let you guys know, there's a couple of good tournaments coming up here that are going on. Oh, they're already started. Here we go. Hold on a second. Thought they were going to wait. We just missed Morgan's break because I thought we had a little bit more time to go. And scratch on the break.
A 3-ball break. Well, a 4-ball if you're counting Whitey.
Yep. And what kind of trouble do we have? What are the challenges here?
I don't like the 5. What about you? That's
Well, I
the
don't
only
like
problem I see here.
Yeah, and let's see here. Let's go to the overhead. So you can. The 2, just one of the 2 is kind of tricky here. How does he go? Oh, that's a nice shot. Get around to that side of the 2. And that should be a simple stop shot to get good position on the 4 to get over to the 5. So, well done.
I don't know about a simple stop shot.
Isn't it?
He's got to get his cue in
jacked
between
up.
that ball and that rail.
Yeah, I think he's all right.
Yeah.
he's jacking up on it. He's gonna stop it right there. He did get a little on the straight side of this ball. You don't want to draw into the side. So I think he's going to draw back. No, he's using top. He must have a little more angle than I thought. So he's going forward.
Played that really nice.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of great spots to shoot that 5 from.
Yeah, this is pretty ideal. And Aman taking full advantage of the scratch on break from Morgan. He's going to use some top inside here, I think. Yes, sir. Just like that, and gets pretty dang good on the 10. Is he going to move the rack? No, he's not. He's going to say, I don't care. Let's see how much this town rack moves. You see how much it moves when you roll the ball over it?
You know, I've noticed those town racks in particular kind of move more than other racks.
I have too. They rack the balls better, but you want to get them off the table afterwards. I prefer, because they can have an impact on the trajectory of, especially if something is slow rolling over it. But didn't seem to bother Aman at all. He just fired that 10 ball in like it was nothing. So there's the players that hate leaving it on the table, like myself, that just cringe, like, get the dang thing off the table.
I've had too many slow balls come rolling up on it, and it completely changes the outcome of a shot. I'm pretty insistent in getting them off now. And sometimes that roll has been to my favor, and other times it isn't.
Yeah. One thing you can do if the rack is left on the table and you're trying to play a safety into the stack, it's not a bad idea, because you can, if there's a couple balls that are kind of stuck inside the rack, you can slow roll the cue ball and it's going to get froze up to something.
Using all the tools, huh?
Well, if they're going to leave it on the table, I'm going to use it.
So can he get it that one? I think he can. It's kind of hard to tell.
Overcut it. And he gets fortunate. He's going to leave a one railer. He can see one rail to the one ball, which is a pretty easy shot, and it actually helps him. You want to put some left spin on this, right? So you're going to be coming off this first rail right about here. Right about here into the ball. And actually it's pretty natural for that cue ball to come right into this path for the 3. He's got a long distance path to get there to the 3.
Yeah, just about getting the speed right.
Oh, he's not going rail first. He's jacking up.
He's jumping.
Is he jumping from the rail? Maybe the one rail is not there, but it certainly looks like it. Yeah, that's a rough one. So option for Aman.
I don't think Aman's going to be giving that one back.
Nope, definitely not. Wow. I'm kind of surprised. That was a tough jump off the rail. And he hit it pretty good. As good as you can expect, but I really do believe that one railer was there, because I could see through the window that it looked like that hitting rail first to the 1, and then it looked like the leave was pretty natural to the 3. Oh, Aman with a rattled 4 ball.
It's early in the set here. These guys are still kind of getting in their groove.
Yes, they are. So this ball being pretty deep in the jaws, you don't really want to try to do anything crazy like rail first, especially when the 5 ball is so accessible. You just go ahead and draw this cue ball out of the pocket. Just try to hit it as full and clean with a lot of backspin. Sometimes you hit off to the side of it a little bit, but as long as you're hitting it mostly full, you're going to be fine. You want to have a little angle for the 6 to the 7 transition. This is going to be, he's going to draw back for it, I guess. I'd have preferred a little angle, but he looks pretty straight on the 6 ball.
Unless he's got quite a bit of angle there on that 6.
Yeah, now that I look at it through the window, you're right. He does have quite a bit of angle. Let's take a look. Yeah, he does have a bit of angle. Yeah, he could spin that cue ball out of there using top and coming around. But the 8, I believe the 8 blocks it from the bottom left corner.
I think he's planning on coming all the way down, taking the 7 on the side.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
I don't hate it either. You got to make sure you're. Oh, this works out really good. He's gonna like it.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only risk there was getting behind the 9 or something, and he played it really good.
And he took that out of play. He didn't really play any outside on that. It didn't look like.
Right.
Yep, he'll like that.
Yeah, loaded up with inside to get the optimal angle on the 8. Come to the rail and back out just like that. Man, that was pretty. Morgan Joe getting it done. He's on the rail.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, me too. He is on the rail for the 10 ball.
Oh.
Yeah, that can happen when you leave your cue ball on the rail.
Look at this, though.
But he does get fortunate. So let's see Aman's banking skills, or let's see if he wants to get a little crafty and try to play a safety, leave the cue ball down table.
What's your preference here?
I'm going to play a safe.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, he didn't hit it full enough. So he used left spin, outside spin, and he hit it too slow, and that spin grabbed before it got to the 10, and it ended up hitting it too thin. I know exactly what happened because I do that a lot myself. Really unfortunate error from Aman. He definitely wanted that 10 ball right on the gold bar down there at the bottom, and cue ball down here, and he would have been fine, but just hit it too thin. That happens. So Morgan with a 3-1 lead. And I want to talk about the upcoming tournaments that are coming up. We got some great ones, if I can find them here. Where did I put them? Upcoming tournaments. There we go. So let's start with the July 13th and 14th, 560 and under. God dang it. Stop it. Pause. 560 and under 8 ball at Penalty Box. $200 entry plus $10 green fee, or includes $10 green fee and $10 admin fee. So get in. Secret Wong, Stick Dame Strong is putting that on. Thank you for all that you do for the pool community. Secret put on some great tournaments out there. So if you're a 560 or under, make sure to get registered for that tournament at Ox and play on those beautiful Rossin tables. So Morgan with a really successful break this time and keeps the cue ball on the table. 2 balls down. Little back cut on the 1. Get started. Move the cue ball 3 rails around for the 2. He's got to come through a little path here. He's got to avoid some obstacles. Oh, did that say penalty box? Sorry, Secret. I was going too fast. It's at Penalty Box, guys. That 516 under's at Penalty Box on the 7-foot diamonds.
You caught me off guard because I was reading the flyer. I didn't even hear you say Ox because I was reading it myself.
Well, the word Ox is in Penalty Box. It ends in Ox.
I'll let you have that one.
But so does Chalkbox ends in Ox. So, you know. Oh, he just undercut
he
that
got a
1
little
ball.
Fortunate there.
Yeah. I think he was really focused on that leave because it was, you know, probably going to be coming into those balls. So let's see what he gave up here. I'm not sure Aman has the full ball to go to the pocket here. He does not. And he ends up getting fortunate with the double kiss and gets down and gets very safe. And let's see if Morgan breaks out his jump cue on this one. He's only going to have a half a ball next to the 10 ball there to hit this with. You guys can see he can jump the 3 and hit the left half of the 1. He is getting his jump cue. So he seems to really favor the jump shot over kicking because there is a kick angle there at the 1. So he's calling the 1 ball off this rail over into this pocket here, off the jump. Here we go. Highlight reel shot coming up. Let's go. Morgan Joe. Oh, what a try. Look at this. Oh, so close. Man, and he would have got shape on the 2 if he made it, too. Heck of an attempt from Morgan right there.
I'm starting to see why he prefers that short stick. He's pretty good with it.
He sure is.
Come up a little short there, but I think he's going to be all right.
And Aman showing some signs of maybe some nerves, early nerves. But the scoreboard's getting away from him. That can kind of degrade a little bit of confidence. Just adds
there's
that extra layer of pressure. But, man, you don't want to get down 4-1, 5-1, or 6-1 or something like that. Even though it's a race to 13, it just becomes, an insurmountable hill to climb to get back into it.
Still a long ways to go here, but it's definitely been a Morgan show so far.
So he's wondering how to approach this. Let's take a look at the other angle. Can't tell what he's. Let's look at the overhead here. What is he looking for? Okay, he's looking at getting through. I see now. He's looking at how close he can get to the 4 ball. Yeah, he's got the window here to get in. And I think the attempt here is the kick and stick, right? To try to come full as you can into it. And try to play the kick and stick where you hold that cue ball down at the bottom rail and send the 2 ball up table. I don't think I'm trying to pocket this. I don't think he called that shot, but it would have been amazing. It didn't matter if it didn't go anyway, but I don't think that's what he was intending to do. So I'm on an extra opportunity after the error on the 2 ball. Hey, Todd Shirley, I see your question in the chat. We are not currently doing a balls on break or anything prediction contest yet. I might have something after intermission for the next match. Try to do something fun if there's time.
Nice touch on that 3 ball. He's going to have to take on the combo, I'm guessing, though. Oh, maybe he's got enough angle.
So he's calling a 7. This is a long distance combo. Very difficult shot. And sends both balls down table. What's going to happen here? Not sure Morgan's going to be able to pocket this. But the safety is definitely there. I'm trying to play a safety and get the cue ball around here and send that 6 up up this way. He's calling the 6 in the corner, so he's going to try to back cut it into the corner. A very aggressive shot.
You know, if he doesn't make it, though, he's got pretty high odds of getting cover
Wow.
from one of those other balls. Great shot.
But if he does make it, he's not going to have shape on the 7. I was about to say that. You know, you take that shot. If he hits it harder, he might get shape on the 7.
Now he's just got to do it again. Same shot.
Yeah. Can he do it twice in a row? I mean, that's got to take some good vision. And he gets fortunate here. Holds it up behind the 10. And Aman's going to have nothing to look at, but maybe an edge of the 7, which is going to take the cue ball dangerously close to scratching. So, got to be careful here.
Yeah, I don't know about this shot. What do you do? If you one rail kick at it, maybe you can tie it up with the 8 a little bit. Oh, did he call it in the side?
I think that is what he pointed to. Huh. Yeah, I think he did point to the side.
Should have called it in the corner. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah. Okay, this is a bit of a tester and some stroke. Do you want to go rail first on this? I think I do. I think I want to go rail first so I don't have to stroke it as much. You can just naturally get position on the 8 if you go rail first. If you don't go rail first, you got to put a bit more of a stroke into it to send the cue ball over there.
I completely agree. Rail first makes that a really easy shot, really easy position.
No rail first. He strokes it and hits it very cleanly.
Yeah. You know, he played that on the complete outside of that pocket, though. I like the way he played that ball. That was well done.
And Laura Martin is having a morgasm over here in the chat.
Oh my gosh, this is a PG show.
It is, and he's the one with kids that are watching, you know, so his 10-month-old is going to be watching this forever, right? So I guess we do have to. She said it first, Secret. I did not coin that term. Trust me. Oh, tough one. So that cut got away from him. Kind of punched it a little hard there compared to the speed that he was hitting the other ones at. It's calling the corner. Draw away from the side pocket. No good.
That's unfortunate. That was a huge rack for. Oh, he
it
got a
out.
roll here.
Yeah, he did get a roll.
Yeah, this is a big rack for Aman. I mean, I like 2-3 a whole lot better than 1-4, right?
Is he going to cut this? I think he's going to cut this thing in there. This is an uncomfortable shot. Leaning, stretched over the table. He's going to use his extension.
You can kind of get away with this, though, if you miss. I mean, you got to miss it bad to get away with it, though.
Yeah, if you're going to cut this, it's got to go. You're probably going to sell out the rack if you don't. And it didn't go far enough, but he didn't sell out the rack because he hit it soft. Got the cue ball where he wanted it.
You know, I almost wonder if that's kind of how he was playing it.
Yeah, I wonder too. And down it goes with the bank shot. Aman closes out that rack with a stellar bank shot, taking it down. And it is 3-2 now. That was a must win, but a well-needed rack for Aman to win. Certainly a difference between 4-1 and 3-2 even early in a set. It's just mentally.
Yeah, mentally, I think that rack makes a huge difference.
For sure. So let me see if I've got my